Many have been practicing black magic for ages. Some are done through religious beliefs, some to communicate with spirits, some to cast spells, and some to do it just for fun without knowing the dangers behind it. Spirituality has become very popular in the past several years. Most have come out of their shell and expose how they dabble with the other side as if they know what they're doing. Protection and cleansing is 100% needed for many reasons. You don't have to be practicing spirituality to be blocked and cleansed from negative energies around you. Welcome to my life adventures. I'm the one and only Monica the Spirit Queen. I'm a professional psychic medium and a paranormal investigator. My crew and I lurk in the shadows at night, hunting spirits and demons. I do readings, break black magic spells, travel, expose fake psychics, and have clients from around the world. I'm no nonsense when it comes to respect and honesty. I have a crazy busy life, but I love it. My family keeps me going with their love and support. I will never give up, no matter what demons I have to face. Hey guys, I have a question for everybody. I want to know what you guys think spirituality is, because as far as I can see, when people dabble with spirituality, a lot of times they don't know what they're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, you can possibly hurt yourself or others. You're actually putting yourself in danger, especially those who say, I know how to do witchcraft, I know how to do voodoo, which is all fine and dandy, that's fine. But what you guys need to understand is spirituality is not fun and games, especially if you don't know what you're doing. You think you might know, but technically you really don't know what you're doing when it comes to spirituality. So comment below and let me know what you do when it comes to spirituality. What type of work do you do? Do you guys constantly get mentoring? Which I'm sure everybody that dabbles with spirituality once in a while needs some mentoring. So at least you guys have the guidance and know what you're doing. Because without the mentoring, trust me, you don't know what you're dabbling with. You might. All those videos on YouTube, all those videos on TikTok, these are amateurs. These are the ones who think that they know what they're doing. And these are the ones who go and read those spiritual books. I don't read spiritual books. You know why? Because I know they're all bullshit. I know they're all fake. I know that they all copy each other. I have 2 books that are coming out. Again, I'm shooting one of them for the end of this year. I'm hoping that I can get it done by the end of this year and get it published, because I'm so busy working. But again, when it comes to spirituality, there's not a clue that most of you have that know what you're talking about. You think you do. You think you know spirituality. You think you know what you're doing. But I've seen so many cases, so many people come to me and say, I did this and I did that, and now I feel like it backfired on me. It's absolutely going to backfire on you. You know why? Again, going back to because you don't know what you're doing. And this video is not to talk shit to you guys or to anybody or put anybody down. I'm just slapping reality because I am a very straightforward person. And if you don't like what I have to say, then you could just click off right now. That doesn't bother me. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to spirituality, I do mentoring classes. I hold mentoring classes once a week. Why don't you guys join the mentoring classes so I can help you guys out? In order to do spirituality, you guys need to understand spirituality in the first place. You guys need to understand what spirituality is and what it means and what it's used for. There's a lot of times when I've heard cases of somebody dabbled with spirituality, especially a family member. That's the scary part. If your family member dabbles with spirituality, if you have a generational curse on you, generational curses are very, very dangerous. You know why? Because they are directly connected to you. It's family members of yours that you're directly connected to that can or have caused some kind of a curse, some kind of a black magic spell, and you end up getting hurt. It could be your great grandmother. It could be your great uncle from the past who, I don't know, had an issue with the son and they did not, for some reason they didn't get along. Either him or he went to somebody, literally had a spell, some kind of a curse, some kind of a black magic spell done on somebody in the family. But guess what? A lot of times when it comes to generational curses, those curses are generalized. They are generalized. So it can affect others as well, not just that one particular family member, but it will affect other family members as well. That's why I'm saying it's really dangerous when it comes to spirituality. You need to understand it first. If you want to break a curse, if you want to break a generational curse, if you want to break any type of black magic, spell, witchcraft, voodoo, whatever the case is, you guys need to understand spirituality first and know what you're doing before you start dabbling with it. And on top of that, generational curses are very, very strong. It goes by generation, from one generation to another, to another, to another, until somebody like me puts a stop to it and breaks the curse and ends it with you once and for all. Again, with the generational curses, it's not just one person that's going to be affected by the spiritual intentions or spiritual attacks that your loved ones have put on your family members in the past, and now you wonder why you are getting affected. That is because you are being affected by a generational curse. A generational curse means it's a curse, some type of a black magic spell that your ancestors from the past could have put on somebody, or even on multiple people in the family. And guess what? Now you are the one that's being affected by it. You guys need to be very, very careful when it comes to dabbling with spirituality and not knowing what's going on, or the fact that maybe you feel or sense something that's going on with you, your family, your loved ones, and you don't know what it is. You feel like there is some type of a curse, some type of black magic spell, some type of voodoo, witchcraft. I mean, you name it, they're out there, but you just can't put your finger on it. You don't know what's going on. You contact me. Go to monicaspiritqueen.com. You contact me and I'll be happy to book in a reading for you and read into it and look into it and see what's really going on. I get to the bottom of it, all the way back to your ancestors, of who exactly, what type of curse on who, and what the intentions behind it is or was, and that way I can take the next step, take your case on and fix it for you. Especially if you have kids, you need to contact me, because it's not just going to affect you, it's going to affect your kids, it's going to affect your parents, it's going to affect your siblings, it's going to affect your nieces, your nephews, your grandkids. If you have a generational curse on you, it's going to affect everybody in the family. It might skip a generation or two and you might think that you're okay. Maybe it hasn't hit you, but guess what? You notice that somebody in your family is not acting right. Somebody in your family could be affected by this generational curse. So what do? You need to contact me so I could put a stop to it once and for all. And that way your kids don't get affected by it. When you have a generational curse on you, there's a very good chance that you might even have a demonic attachment. Demonic attachments are not fun. When you combine a curse, some kind of black magic spell, and a demonic attachment combined together, that's a lethal weapon that is playing around you. That's like the darkest of all darkness that you can think of, that anybody can ask for. I don't even wish that on my worst enemy, to have that kind of a dark curse on them where they're surrounded by darkness and they cannot escape. It consumes you. Any type of curse you have on you or on your loved ones, especially your kids, it will consume them. It will affect them. It will give them nightmares. It will give them, even you wake up with bruises, with bite marks, with scratches on you. You wonder what's going on. You get pulled out of bed. I've seen it all. I've seen so many cases where it's not funny. It's not fun and games. And if you think that you want to put some type of curse on somebody else because you want to be a coward and you want to be doing things behind closed doors, stop. Don't. It will backfire on you. It will backfire. I'm telling you, anytime you dabble with spirituality, any type of spirituality, you will get affected no matter what. So that's why I always tell people, do not put black magic spells on anybody. I don't teach people how to do black magic spells on others. I don't teach people how to break black magic spells. And you guys keep asking me in the comments, which stop asking me in the comments because I'm not going to answer that question. Monica, how do I break a curse or break a black magic spell or get rid of a demonic attachment? The reason why I'm not telling you is not because I'm being selfish and I want to do all the work. Trust me, the work that I do, it's not fun and games, but I still do it for you guys. The reason why I don't tell you is because I don't want it affecting you guys. I don't want you guys doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, something that you have no knowledge or experience in, and then it's going to backfire on you and it's going to affect you. Things are going to get worse, way worse than it is right now. So that is the reason why I don't tell you guys how to break spells or how to get rid of demonic attachments, because you can get hurt. It can definitely backfire on you. And sometimes I have to use black magic in order to break black magic spells. And I'm definitely not going to teach you guys how to do that. I am not crazy, I'm not stupid, and I definitely don't want you guys to get hurt. So with that said, I love you guys. Go ahead, subscribe. Contact me at monicaspiritqueen.com if you feel like you have any type of black magic spell, generational curse on you, or anybody in your family that's being affected. And I will contact you back directly. Don't forget to leave your name and number. Include your name and number so I can contact you guys directly. And I'll see you guys next time.